Hi, Gemini. Welcome to the Creation Hall. This is your second house read. This is Pink Lyric's Intuitive Messages, and I'm your host, Pink Lyric. And today we're going to be looking at the Money Manifestations Wealth Oracle and the Money and Career Oracle deck. So let's get started for my beautiful Geminis. All right, Gemini. So very briefly, how this works is if you are Sun, Moon, or Venus, or rising sign, Gemini, then back out kindly and check out the Air Sign Cafe for a general read and come back for a Venus read. Okay, but these reads are for your second house. So only if your second house is in the sign of Gemini will this reading resonate for you. It's not going to resonate for your sun. Now, if your sun and your second house so happen to be in Gemini, it's even more of a stronger read. I am not a financial analyst or a financial advisor. If you need real financial advice or real tips and trade secrets as they were, I don't know why I said that, but if you need real info on whatever you're going through financially, I'd say seek out professional help. Okay, pray about your situation, whatever, but this is for entertainment. So please don't be like, oh, Fluffy said to go buy the house and I don't have no money. I would not ever tell you to do that. Okay, so let's not do that. Also, something else to note about these cards, they're very special. Okay, this is not your card. I'm just going to show you a card. These cards, not only do they have word meanings on them, but the symbols also have a hidden meaning. So when you get more than one of the same symbol, like if you have locks, you get more than one lock, 4 or more, that unlocks another hidden message for you. Okay, so let's get started. What's going on in the creation hall? In Gemini, I actually built a garage for you. I built a garage, the nicest cars, and talking about because you own communication and fast communication too. So, I felt like the car garage, would suit you. But then I realized the world that I'm building, it's more like fantasy based or whatever. I'm a fantasy geek, fantasy nerd. So, and I love the idea of creation. So, yeah, I guess I'm having a Gandalf moment. Anyway, so I decided to make the creation hall for you because you are artists. A lot of you draw, paint. I heard steal, but not steal like you steal things. Like you could be like a welder or somebody that works like in that department, like someone that's in construction. Whatever it is that you're building or you're creating, it's just who you are. Okay? And if it has, and you're in your second house, it will definitely have, it definitely rules like how you make your money, not just how you spend it. So this is what these reads are for, the second house reads. And forgive me because I've been tongue-tied ever since Sagittarius. They have a Venus read that just really wants to come out, and that's another thing too. Come back and check your Venus for juicy, more in-depth details. Because your Venus is like your love. So it's not going to be like, oh, my sun, my moon, my rising. Nobody cares. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody had to say it. Somebody, please. All right, let's get specific up in here. Okay, so let me stop talking because that's what Gemini do. We run our mouth, right? What's in the second house for them? Oh my God, you are the first person. You are the first person to get a dream job, to get a money jar. Okay? And money jars, let's make sure before I say this. Yep, I'm correct. Money jars are financial gains, success, growth, and expansion. So this money jars represent actual things that are coming into fruition for you. So this says dream job. Did you ever think you could get paid just for being yourself? You can. You can, Gemini in the second house, you absolutely can get paid for just doing what you love. And we were already speaking on that. We're already speaking on like the type of jobs that you have, maybe you've had in the past. Maybe you run through job after job after job, Gemini in the second house. We'll go through that. If you're not where you're meant to be, like if you're not doing something that is suited for you, something in communication, something where you're either working teleprompter or you're the one sitting behind the camera. If you're not doing something where you're building or creating something, you tend to find that you just run through different positions. Because the truth of the matter is, you're meant for something more, something greater, something that is literally made for you. The second house in Gemini, what? That's all types of communication jobs. Rising, whether it's call center, it doesn't matter what you want to do. But whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. This is really attainable. All right, what else in Fluffy Bum's universe for the Geminis, for the twins? Oh my God. Destiny. You and these rare symbol cards, okay? And I need you to know that a butterfly is considered a rare symbol in this deck. It says destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Didn't we just say that? Aren't we talking about that? I hope you're listening, Gem. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of this planet. This could be something like creating a cartoon. Like, think about the Rugrats. Think about how just that one cartoon, like, elevated everyone's consciousness. Think about Blue's Clues. Think about Steve from Blue's Clues. How the whole planet, how everybody was in tears when he left and in tears when he came back. This is like somewhere along the lines of that type of nature. Something that you can do, and specifically you, Gemini in the second house, is going to elevate the consciousness of everyone around you and everyone on the planet, on this planet. It could be a song. Like that movie, what is it? The Demon Huntrix. That movie had grown men and women. And it's not just that one. Think about My Little Pony. Isn't it that? Yeah, I think it's My Little Pony. The whole universe. I've seen grown men following the plot. Okay? My Little Pony was the shit. I don't care what nobody say. It was the shit. The storyline was dope. And you will have, it's like that. Like whatever it is that you do, you could create something that will have everybody listening and everybody talking about it. What else, Gemini, in the second house? Believe it. Connection. A special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner, mentor, or a client, or a helpful friend. And again, this is taking me to like, Gemini always has like a Stranger Things energy, like a Hawkins energy. Like, I'm sorry, like it's just a Gemini thing. And this is what that's given. It's given like on your path to becoming this great whatever you are, you're gonna meet people along the way that are gonna hold hands, they're gonna join you, and together you guys are gonna be great. What else for Gemini in the second house? Pressure. Up. Hurry up. This is giving Hawkins energy. I'm trying to tell you, this is giving Strange Things energy. Time is almost up. Time is up. Time is up. That's what the clock is. That's what the clock is. Pressure. Be aware of how family influences and social pressures are influencing your career choices. Okay? Be careful, Gemini, because you could second guess yourself, and that's really what that's giving me. You could second guess yourself based off of what somebody else is telling you. Oh, that's not really, that's taboo, or that's weird, or people don't really like that. Somebody probably talks like that in your family. I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of it. It's just their voice came up in my head. Anyway, you could really be around people who mean well, but what worked for them and what they went through as a child or whatever they think that they know is based off of their own trial and error, not yours. You have to make your own mistakes. That's the only way you're going to grow. That's the only way you're going to learn who you really are, is by Come on, if you don't get on the bike and you don't get on the board and you don't fall 1 or 2 times, you're not gonna catch your balance. You're not gonna know the sweet spots. You're just not gonna know. And you can't listen to somebody else. Oh, I do it like this. I do it like that. I ride like this. Yeah, he rides his board a certain type of way, but he's also 6 feet something, and he ain't got no weight to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do things the way other people are advising you or telling you to do it. Hell, even me, like, you know, this is just advice. You know what I'm saying? But for real, just all jokes aside, like, family, and this is talking about family pressure. People the closest to you, people you consider family, okay? And I don't know if clocks are always about time. I think clocks are karmic delays and obstacles and challenges that hinder you. So this is like a quick symbol guide to guide me, to let me know what's what, okay? But seriously, Gemini, you're the only person I showed that to. Like, honestly, like, you don't really have too many delays. It's just that voice, that voice in the back of your head that's really not your voice. It's really your weird, creepy uncle that likes to climb, you know what I'm saying? That creep up behind you and say weird, odd shit, or mom or something like that. That's really all it is. That's all it is. I don't mean it in a weird ass way. Diplomat. With your uncanny ability to form connections and human relationships, you serve as a bridge between worlds. There is something inside of you, Gemini. There's something that is waiting to be unlocked. It could really wholeheartedly be like the next. Like, I'm really feeling like animation. Either it's like an animation, like you have, like, some of you could be like artists, like you draw anime, or you need to turn that into a book. Turn one of your animes into a manga, or like try to sell it to Tokyo Pop for a show or something like that. Like, that's what it's really giving. And it's giving like on some Shaolin soccer type shit. Envy. Focusing on what others have is a drain on your energy. This is at the bottom. Like this, and a lot is like subconscious. This is like what goes on in the back of your head. Okay? You're so busy looking at other people and like, oh, that person's so cool. And it's like, you're cool. You're cool, Gemini, in the second house. Are you crazy? Oh, God, it's pissing me off. Yeah, closed-minded. Yeah, you got to come up out of that. You got to come up out of that. Because as I'm speaking, you're second-guessing yourself. Aha. We ain't doing that. Cut it out. All right. Let's get some money oracle card. Like, I didn't mean to slap you. I didn't mean to be abusive. But get it together. Okay, Gemini, please. Thank you. And you're welcome. You're so very welcome. Okay, Gemini, let's find out for the month of September, for the rest of the year. It doesn't necessarily have to be that month, but we all know that, well, if you don't know, September is the financial fiscal year. It's the beginning. It's a new financial fiscal year for all of the United States. Okay? So we're starting the new fiscal year with some good advice, with some healthy financial hygiene habits, and let's see what we need to be working on, okay? Gemini in the second house. Let's see what we need to be working on for the month of September and moving forward, okay? What does my beautiful Geminis need to be working on in Fluffy Bones universe? What do they need to be working on for their money and career? In their money and career. Personal development. Invest in personal development. Pursue activities that enhance your skills, knowledge, and well-being to achieve overall success. Put that on top of dream job right there. Okay, what else is going on for Gemini? What's going on for Gemini in the second house? Financial independence. Aim for financial independence. Increase your income, reduce unnecessary expenses, and invest wisely to achieve the freedom to live on your terms. That's your destiny, child. I just heard birthright. That's your birthright, Gemini. Get to it, child. Write a story. Tell a story the world has never heard before. Come on, who am I speaking to, man? I'm speaking to some whimsical people. Very full of whimsy. All right, come on, Gemini. Oh my God. All right, that's it then. Oh, you got a few. Okay. Oh my God, that's too many. That is too many for Gem. We just want to take one off the top. All right, work flexibility. It says seek work flexibility because you talk a lot. That's why all new cards came out. Seek work flexibility, negotiate remote work options, flexible hours, or part-time roles to achieve a better work-life balance. So you might want to look into like some work from home positions, or positions that allow you to be you, like your free spirited self, like stuff that you like to do, whether it's part-time or full-time, whether it's like a little side hustle, but something that speaks Gemini. That's not going to make them second guess themselves, not put them in compromising positions, and they can make money because they bomb, they fly. That it is what it is. Like, okay. Efficient budgeting, yes. Practice efficient budgeting. Track your income and expenses, allocate funds wisely, and adjust your budget as needed to stay financially healthy. So the it's not a doubt if the finances will be there. They're definitely going to be there. The money is going to be there. The money is coming in. It's how you manage it. This is what we're worried about, okay? And it says efficient work habits. Develop efficient work habits. Set clear priorities. Use productivity techniques like the Pomodoro method and take regular breaks to maintain focus and energy. So don't overexert yourself, but have healthier habits when it comes to your work-life balance. Okay, when it comes to your work life. All right, Gemini. I hope that this read was beneficial to you. I hope that you could gain something from it and glean something to take it back into reality as you leave this world and you go immerse into the real one. Thank you so much, Gemini, for all your creations, and I look forward to this one that's going to elevate all of our consciousness. I'm looking for you. I love you, Gemini. Bye-bye.